Lalibela is a small town in the mountains of Ethiopia, but it contains some of the most extraordinary buildings in the world. These churches were cut out of solid rock, cut down into the ground. They are just amazing. I'm going off on my own to be a tourist and see the amazing churches in Lalibela. These extraordinary buildings were carved out of solid rock during the reign of King Lalibela in the 12th and 13th centuries. Ethiopians have been Christians since about the 3rd century AD, and King Lalibela, apparently having spent some time in Jerusalem, wanted to recreate that holy city in his own land. Very beautiful. That's a beautiful cross.
Yeah, perfect smiling.
Yes, beautiful. The hornbills sing an evening duet as the sun goes down over Bet Georgis, the best preserved of all the churches, dedicated to our old friend St. George, who you might have recognized behind the priest. As well as nearly a dozen churches in Lalibela itself, there are many churches and monasteries in the surrounding hills, and we're going off to visit some now. The church of Yemrahana Christos was built inside a cave nearly a century before the ones in Lalibela.
And then legendary, the king, he brought the material from Jerusalem 7 times in a day. He flew with the spiritual. But the scholars suggest the material is around here. It's not far from here.
It seems that these devout kings were also missionaries, preaching Christianity all over the Middle East. King Yemrahana Christos, who built this church, is buried here, and so many pilgrims came to this holy place wanting to die here as well, that their bones are still kept in heaps at the back of the cave.
So we'll see thousands of pilgrims at the back of the church. Made from barley and hops, little bit hops.
I don't drink, thank you. Thank you very much.
To celebrate the harvest, they make a potent brew called tej.
Special. This is only for this ceremony. It's prepared.
Just for this ceremony.
Yeah.
The next day, I take a mule trip with my guide Tedessa up to another monastery, starting at dawn. This monastery was built at the top of the mountain so the monks and nuns could feel themselves closer to God. It's a steep climb to get up there. Beautiful. This lovely smiling nun is one of the few monks and nuns who still live there. There are only a couple of them. She looks much happier than most of the priests I've seen. Most of the priests come in from the villages because priests can be married in Ethiopia, though not if they want to be bishops. And how old is this painting?
It's 700.
St. George slaying the dragon.
Just, yeah. St. George.
And after a long and crowded journey in a minibus, I'm in Bahadar by Lake Tana. Here, the churches and monasteries are not on the top of mountains, but on islands in the middle of the lake.
And this.
Oh, okay.
የስንት ጊዜ ነው? እኔማ እንደነሱ እኮ ነኝ። እኔም ጎብኝ ነኝ።
Is it a Bible?
መጽሐፍ ቅዱስ ነው?
እሱ ድርሳነ ሚካኤል ነው።
This is a book of Michael.
Book of Michael?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
And 700 years old?
Yes.
Wow.
It's written by
Saint Michael?
he's a saint man.
Wow.
But it is written also by a saint man.
Wow.
That is a
And
skin
these
of
are the-
crocodile.
Crocodile? This
Yes.
one?
No, that one.
That one, oh yeah. And were these worn by the priests of the night?
Yes.
These boats are made of papyrus, just as they were made thousands of years ago, and they're still used. There are a lot of Arsenal supporters in Ethiopia. In fact, they love English football and follow it religiously. The church of Ura Kidan Meret was built of mud, stones and straw in the 14th century. It's lasted pretty well.
Maybe if you want to buy such paintings, this one is where the Holy Communion is distributed for the local peoples.
And through that door, is that where
That's the Holy of Holies.
Holy, where the Ark of the Covenant?
Yeah, where the Ark of the Covenant is kept inside, the replica.
Okay.
So it's not allowed to go in except monks and deacons.
The original one still in Axum, really. Yeah.
Bela Yesab.
Bela Yesab.
Bela Yesab.
Bela Yesab,
And that
yeah.
is
Which means human eater.
Okay.
So after he ate 78 people, and after he finished his villagers, he went to the desert area. So when he was in the desert area, he gets this leprosy person. And he disliked with him because this man was very leprosy.
But he felt sorry for the man, so he gave him a drink of water. And because of that, the Virgin Mary interceded for him, and his soul was saved. This story is in the Miracle of St. Mary.
Yeah, which is found in Miracle of St. Mary. We have a lot of books that we believe next to Bible. So this is found in Miracle of Mary book.
What other books are there?
We have a lots of book. Miracle of Michael, Miracle of Gabriel. We have a lot.